Hey everybody, Vic. It's Wednesday. It's my day off. I'm just enjoying some kaiju, just enjoying some Godzilla and Rodan and all the other monsters today. Mothra, Ibera, and actually I'm watching Final Wars right now, which has all the monsters. Even the American Godzilla, who Toho decided to just call Zilla. But enough about all that. I was supposed to do Neil Diamond tomorrow, and can't because had the eye surgery thing, and I just getting over a cold. So like I can't even do like a whoo. See, it's just the voice is still hoarse. So we're giving it some time, and I'll be back on the air wearing my Hulkamania tank top because it's hotter than the blazes of hell and damnation itself outside today. 90 something, but it's Florida, so I'm not going to complain. But I did want to get on and give you guys an interview segment because I haven't done one of those in a while. And so more road stories. So I was trying to think of some good road stories. And I came up with 2000 and... Ooh, when was it now? Was it 15? Was it 14? I don't know. Cat Jones, Ed Zappa, or Jimmy Petroselli, you guys tell me. Because I posted it up today. Onset Rocks. So anybody who knows me knows the emotional attachment I have to Onset Village, Onset Beach, Mark Anthony's, and of course the Lillian Gregerman band shell. I used to see shows there when I was a kid, and I always had aspirations to be an entertainer. So I was like, you know what? One day I want to perform at that band shell. Cat Jones made it happen. Jimmy was one of the sound engineers, and Ed was there someplace. Of course, he dubbed me the king, and I got to live up to that. That's okay. But what a great idea, because on Wednesday nights, still to this day, in the summer, they got the Summer of Love concert series over at the band shell there, and always have had some great bands and great performers come through there. And Onset Rocks was an opportunity that Kat came up with to showcase some people who just didn't make it for whatever reason to the Summer of Love series on Wednesday nights. So she dedicated a Saturday afternoon to 4 bands, if I remember correctly, and myself as Elvis, the Elvis Experience, as the opening act. There's something on my face here. Anyway, so I get in my blue and silver jumpsuit. There's some pictures on my Solo Sound page. You can check those out. And looking back, because the poster for the event came up on my memories section of Facebook today, and just thinking back to what a great time that was, and all those people coming out to see the show, and I kind of was able to set the tone for the day, a little tribute to Elvis, and then all the great rockin' bands came out, and that was the kind of thing that I think really brought out the positive side of a community, and something that I think that the town of Wareham, and particularly the area of Onset Village, can be very, very proud of, as I was very proud to be a part of it. And I remember shortly thereafter, a newspaper, I don't remember which paper it was, but there was a paper that had come out, and they had interviewed Kat about the event, and they even put in a quote from me that Kat had relayed, saying that it was a dream of mine to play the band shell, and it certainly was. So it was a lot of fun. It was a great time. I really thoroughly enjoyed myself, and that has a pizza at Mark Anthony's afterwards. Got to when I'm at Onset. It was fun. It was a lot of fun, and stuff like that I really look back on with a lot of fond memories. And to tie in with that, I'd also like to, because Kat was instrumental in this as well, in the later years, the Wareham Council on Aging, and I still follow them on Facebook, because even though I'm not there anymore, I still like to see what's going on with all the places that I used to play. I'm going to switch hands here with the phone. I still like to see what's going on with the places I used to play and the people that I used to perform for. So it was very nice for me to be able to see that they're still doing great events. They just had like a Vegas type of event, which would have been right up my alley if I was still there, and I would have loved to have performed at it. But I remember coming to Wareham for the first time in 2011 in the white Aloha from Hawaii jumpsuit doing Elvis, and then later on we did the blue suit, and then later on we did Jimmy Buffett, and we did, I think, Legends of Vegas as well, and I think we'd even done, there's a little Facebook notification, there it goes. We did the red suit, and then we did Jukebox Memories, a lot of great times. As a matter of fact, speaking of Jimmy Buffett, Heidi Eggerling, Heidi, my buddy. She took some film there. She also took some film of me in the red suit, if I remember correctly, because it was shortly before Onset Rocks. That's right. So, some names I just threw out there were very instrumental in my success in the town of Wareham and the Onset area. And that, as I've said in a previous video, opened up the doors to me for Cape Cod. So I'm very, very thankful for that. And in case anybody doesn't know, I'm about to relaunch Solo Sound Entertainment here in Central Florida. In 2 weeks, I have a show in Kissimmee at a nursing home whose name escapes me for the moment. It might even be Kissimmee Nursing Center or something. I don't know, because my brain is like oatmeal at times. But my buddy Jeff Allen, he's on my Facebook page. Look him up. Magician, piano player, talented guy, and a class act guy. Hooked me up with some names and addresses and phone numbers. And then I was supposed to have an audition show last Thursday in St. Cloud at Plantation Bay. I remember the name of that one. And long story short, because of the surgery, wasn't able to do it. Today, I was able to talk to the director, and we rescheduled that audition show for the week after, so about 3 weeks. So I'm going to go do the audition show, a 30-minute set, to make sure that I'm the kind of entertainment that the facility, or the residents at that facility, are looking for. So just want to make you all aware of that. And I can't really think of any other Wareham stories. I mean, other than hanging out at the beach and eating pizza at Mark Anthony's. I did perform for a little while at the Tremont Nursing Center in Wareham, but unfortunately, the activities director and I did not share the same vision for my tenure there. I know Elvis is great and all, and I love impersonating Mr. Presley, but when you're bringing me in 12 months a year, I think we should do more than 12 Elvis, no, more than just doing 12 Elvis shows a year. I mean, she was trying to play it off like that's what the residents wanted, but when I would ask them what they wanted, they were like, hey, can you do Sinatra? Can you do Neil Diamond? Can you do this? Can you do that? And I would accommodate them and, do other things. But unfortunately, some people, they have power in one place in life because they lack it elsewhere. And that's what I will politely say about that. Also noticed, another quick story, I also noticed in my Facebook memories things that, of course, Memorial Day weekend coming up. And Memorial Day weekend in 2011 and 2012, I did shows for the Lakeside Family Festival at Cathedral Camp in Freetown, Massachusetts. The first year, me and my guys from Toot Toot Chugga Chugga, the Wiggles Tribute Group, we did a show on Memorial Day. And was it the day before? Yeah, the day before, on Sunday, I had done Elvis. So I got 2 bookings out of that. Didn't quite go the way I would have liked. Not going to throw anybody under the bus by name, but let me just say that the person that was in charge of entertainment and running the sound system were one and the same. And said person dropped the ball, both shows, because I provided this person with the set list and what songs, were to be played. And that person had other ideas, so he had to kind of improv on the spot, or had to kind of call them out on it. Be that as it may. So the second year when I was approached to do Lakeside, I outright said no. I had no interest. But other people, not the sound and / entertainment person, but other people involved with St. John, there's a St. John Newman's Church in Freetown, I think it was. The people that run Cathedral Camp, the church, they kept at me. They said, no, we want you to come back. We want you to come. Can you fit it in your... Now, that weekend, I had to DJ a wedding, and I had another gig. So they're like, can you fit it in your schedule? I mean, Friday night, can you come do something? And I said, no. But finally, they relented. Well, I relented. They kind of wore me down and offered me a little bit more money. So I said, okay, I'll come do it. Had my entire family, my parents, my brothers, the neighbors, had people from Nemasket in Middleborough. My good friend Sharon and Nancy were there from activities. Had my nephews, nieces, I had all these people in the audience. So I'm like, this is going to be great. I'm in the blue suit now with the silver rhinestones, or what do you want to call them. I said, this is going to be great. And the sound person cut my final song. I did my second to the last song, Poke Salad Annie. Anybody who knows me knows when I do Elvis, I close with Can't Help Falling in Love. Said sound engineer / booker cuts me off after Poke Salad Annie and starts playing the da-da-da-da-da. So I'm like, okay, guess it's time for me to go now. Bye. And I took off, and I was very, very upset. When I came back to collect my pay, this person was nowhere to be found and had left the check with someone else from the organization. I wanted to kind of zoom in there. And the person said, oh, yeah, so-and-so had to run off and do something, but wanted me to make sure you got this. I said, well, thank you. Thank you very much. And never spoke to this person again, never performed at this event ever again. And as a result, I think, I can't prove it, but as a result, I think that I got blackballed from the town of Freetown. Because I used to do the St. Bernard's Festival, I got cut from that. I used to do the Freetown Council on Aging, got cut from that. I used to do St. John Newman's functions, got cut from that. Coincidence? I don't believe in coincidences like that. Anyway, I didn't want to be negative, but I just wanted to bring that up because that was something else that I used to do around this time. Gonna switch hands again. That's something else that I used to do around this time of year, and it showed up in my Facebook feed. Just wanted to address that. And again, I'm not going to name names, but let's just say I was very unprofessional, and I tried to be a professional, and later on just said, no, you know what? I'm done. But I'm in Florida now. I'm in the Sunshine State. I'm working for Disney. Kitty's sleeping, I think. No, her eyes are open. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Feel free to leave any comments or questions, and I'll answer them as best I can. And I hope to see you all again real soon. We'll reschedule the Neil Diamond Show, and we got some other great things coming up. In the meantime, everybody be good, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes. All right.